already know. This is your girl, Ooh, Gina, baby.
And it's your boy, Swaggy.
And you are now tuned in to Let's Talk About It Reloaded. And tonight we got ByrdGang Artist repping Far Rockaway, King Streetz in the building. And everyone knows, strong topic, always give them something to talk about, baby. We be right back.
Turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. Streetz. Okay. My dog made a sale, then he went to jail. Commonwealth State, so he couldn't get a bail. Dropped out of high school, he could've went to Yale. Then I ran it up, made a killing through the cell. Years before that, they put my mother in the cell. Caught her with a pack, possession of a cell. Before J-Pay, we sent letters through the mail. We done been through everything, but we ain't never tell. Just know my brothers, we on the same thing. We don't share the same blood, but we share the same pain. Same niggas pointing on the stand, we screaming gang gang. Every time a rat die, we go and pop some champagne. Just know I got it on my lap when I pop out. Two-tone AP on my wrist when I hop out. Never trick your money on the bitch so she can shop out. Cause soon as you get booked, she gon' be fucking when you cop out. Brand new 40, 30 in the clip. He only a shooter if the nigga never missed. Started off small, 6 for 30 selling nicks. Couldn't cook the work, now I'm sturdy with the whip. Smokers in the projects, whipping out the Pyrex. We was trying to turn our small money to a 5X. Knee deep in them trenches, we don't know who gon' die next. Ballin' on these niggas feel like hardin' off the side step. Ain't no worse feeling when you taking a loss. You ain't never had no workers, but you say you a boss. Brands was 50 in the drop, you wasn't paying the cost. Doing 10K on my check and you can't play with the sauce. Every time they wanted to eat, I'm screaming let them come. Then them niggas hated on the plate that I fed them from. I don't fuck no broke bitches if you know me. Cause back when I was broke, they wouldn't fuck me. They don't know the risk that I was taking on the low. In the crack house, them grams that I was shaving on the low. Then them niggas in the hood heard I was caking on the low. Then them niggas that was next to me started hating on the low. They don't know the risk that I was taking on the low. In the crack house, them grams that I was shaving on the low. Then them niggas in the hood heard I was caking on the low. Then them niggas that was next to me started hating on the low.
Nice and sweet. The grind versus the come up.
Wait, with the grind versus the come up?
The grind versus the come up. So, all right, cool. We started off as a radio station in a basement. You guys started off knowing me by interviewing me in a lounge. And you can actually say that you was at 103.9 in Madison Square Garden. I would think that was the grind and the come up.
You trying to say which one's
better,
worse or better? What are you trying to say?
Well, it's not which one's better. Like, I'm just saying, like, just compare your grind to your come up.
Oh, so then and now, right? What's the difference? Yeah.
Well, the grind is hard because you got to understand something. Like, even when COVID hit, Gina got pregnant. We came off the radio. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just, at one time, the radio station was going through their problems, then COVID hit, and she got pregnant. So we just came back, boom. Now, we got to grind back up to get where we was at before. Yeah. You know how much money this is costing? You know how much time this is costing? You know how much days we are putting out to get back to where
worth it.
And get higher? I'm not saying not worth it.
It's worth the come up, though, because the come up and the blow up is going to be crazy. You heard? Because I'm going to get a check. You get a check. She get a check. Everybody getting a check.
Okay, Oprah.
I would definitely say that. So you would say that right now we're back on the grind, coming back up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem. Put like this. The grind wasn't harder like we was before, but we know how to do it. So it's a little easier. Now, back when we was in the basement, and you know what I'm saying, it was fun, but you can't see yourself. You can see yourself up top where we at now, but that was really rough. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Because you're interviewing like 100 to almost 200 artists, and that's also developing yourself as well. Yes. And then all the footage I got developing,
put together and edited.
Then Craig passes. Now everything's on me. Yes. And then everything. Then we have to change the whole routine. Then we go and meet Swaggy. You know how? Come on, man.
And I was gonna say we sat and did interviews out of a store, and you know that's not even hard. Because for me to be sitting there in front of a crowd of people that's just coming to buy clothes and sneakers and don't want to be bothered with someone in the middle of the store on the mic.
Everybody just watching.
It really,
I thought that was dope.
It was definitely dope, and it became fascinating to people to where people actually started to come down to the store knowing that we were there.
You know how many interviews we did before that? Do you know how much work that was before that? Do you know?
That's the grind.
Do you know I used to walk from my house to the studio, and with your boy used to quiet storms to take $10 cabs, $10 each, $20 every week. Like so you get off work, you gotta go change your clothes, put your clothes back on. Yep. You gotta constantly promote.
Like my boy It's Biscuit said, the grind don't stop.
Yeah,
It
doesn't stop.
Keeps going. It just keeps going. I mean, I love the come up that is coming, that we're coming up and we're growing together with each other.
Yes.
But we got to keep grinding.
You got, and Swaggy,
you don't stop.
Tell us about your grind from your first birthday party to like now being NYGB's
I went
top
from
sneakers.
doing one event every Friday to doing 11 events in 6 days, and the grind don't stop. It's just, I love the money. The come up is amazing, but the grind is like, just don't
So
stop.
you feel like you're still grinding.
Yes,
See, I like how we're all honest because you know how people come up because we are up to me. But we're still humble about it. So it was like we still consider ourselves grinding. Now for other up and coming artists, they just know that they on and that the grind is over.
Yeah.
But I'm saying when you say grinding, we still grinding. The come up is good, but that's a long way up.
Yeah.
But you can always fall back. You can always fall off.
You can fall off, but you know how to get back on the grind. If you did something already, for example, you got pregnant, you got bigger, you know how to lose all that weight again. It wasn't easy.
That wasn't easy.
But it wasn't easy. But you had the mind frame.
She got black
the first time you did it. The first time you did it, you probably had more heart, more determination. Yeah. This time you have more technique, more strategy, and you had less time to do it because we had a pandemic. You couldn't even leave the house.
Nah.
So you really know how to get that stuff off, and your determination is already there. So the grind was like a little bit different this time.
You're right.
But when you get to come up, I don't think you have to work so hard. Like you saying, like you already know the techniques, you already know how to get back where you need to get back. So
you're more
that's
experienced.
the good thing about grinding, because once the come up come, then you just know how to just keep going up.
Yes.
Coming up.
You guys once you learn your industry, once you learn whatever you're doing, this is not when we first started. We was lost at first, especially when Craig left. But then as we sit down and start thinking and really focusing, you get there. Yes. But now if you fall back off, I know how to do this again. It's hard work, but you know how to get back up there.
Well, for a lot of people, 2020 was definitely a success, and for a lot of people, it was definitely a setback. Yeah. So we have ByrdGang Artist, King Streetz in the building, and he's definitely going to give us his opinion on Strong Topic tonight. He's going to tell us about his grind and his come up. All right? We'll be right back. King Streetz in the building.
We in this bitch. From the trenches, being broke was my regular norm. Now the roads got umbrellas, I done weathered the storm. When the bag come, I gotta put my regulars on. Dior drip, I don't put nothing regular on. Shorty said she don't give head, she had the nerve. That was just another dumb bitch that I had to curve. Connect said he had a few bricks that I could serve. They only 33 and they looking like Larry Byrd. I done sold rap and still don't feel like hoe. Quit my 9 to 5, I seen better work on the stove. No rap money, I'm still on the set with the bros. Started off with a 7, then I stretched to the O's. Ran it up in the pandemic, we fucked COVID up. Account balance say it's on 0, then come open up. You know what's up, trying to get my weight back up. Cake back up, little nap, then I wake back up. Turn that coke in a pot to a Maybach truck. I was down to help niggas on my way back up. Now it's Cartiers and Rollies with the face racked up. I went back to the shoe box, I put the safe back up. They don't care if niggas is rats. I'm like, what's up with him? Long as he a rat with some money, then they gon' fuck with him. Same niggas I was down with, I'm going up with him. And we don't never switch sides, I guess I'm stuck with him. Out here grinding for a purpose. We was on that corner, nigga, diamond for a purpose. I done put in work, this rollie shining for a purpose. Evil there for jail, but I ain't trying to make you nervous.
ByrdGang Artist, reppin' Far Rockaway, King Streetz in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, man.
So thank you
We
so
had,
much for
man.
your time.
We had.
We got a lot to talk about. So right now we're going to jump right into Strong Topic. You ready for this?
Let's get it.
All right, so I want you to really compare your grind versus your come up.
Whew.
So tell me about when you was on them stage going a cappella, dropping them freestyles in 2017, 16, 15
Right.
to 2021.
Yeah.
Not even being signed yet, just being you.
It got me here. So, I mean, that should say enough. It got, it got me here, but it feel good though. You know what I mean? It always feel good to just do what I do. Like, even if it wasn't no big stage or nothing, like just to do what I'm doing it's cool with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to do what I'm doing is cool with me.
What's something that you was doing on the grind that you're not doing now on the come up?
Making myself more available. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of times, like, no, you want to come out everywhere. You know what I mean? Trying to get your face out. You know, we still trying to make the moves, but I just make myself more like, and I keep a little distance because you don't want everybody to be
Less
able to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
And no one, too many people don't need to be in your circle.
That's a fact.
So who do you define who King Street is?
Hardworking, grinder. You know what I mean? Very, very, very much talent.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, a father, a good person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just, you know, and that stuff like that.
And come up in the music industry, like how did you, like what started you on that?
Yeah.
To want to even be a part of music?
Kids started me rapping. Kids started me rapping. I remember we used to, this is gonna be crazy. I remember we used to, elementary school, we used to like, we used to not even go to school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my homie, when the, I'll never forget the Money, Power, Respect album came out, and we was at his crib eating bacon and mayonnaise sandwiches. Word.
That's the real grind.
His mom's worked for the Board of Ed, so in the morning she was gone. So we was there, and word, he played that, and that was it. I'm like, oh, this, you know, his voice is, and then he just was saying what then ever since then I just like followed up, like, you know, coming up, getting older and getting older. Clue I'm like, nah, I gotta start rapping. Like, word.
And now that you're in the game, do people compare you to anyone? Because you did mention Jadakiss.
Yeah.
I've been hearing, I heard a couple times like my voice a little bit sound like Fat Joe's. They be like, oh, this sound like Fat Joe. You know what I mean? Like, not too many comparisons.
Not too many comparisons because you have your own style.
Right.
Do you feel like you need the support from your community and your hood to be successful?
Yes.
Because
it's
let
very
me tell
important.
you, they got your back hard body.
Very
that's a
important.
fact.
Very important. Very, very. Because we don't really got nothing. You know what I'm saying? The people that we did have, and you know the story.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know, God bless the dead. And you know what I mean? It's just like, recipe Stack, recipe Chinks. It's like, when we do get a shot, it just, you know, we fail. So, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like now, is you know, everything we get is just,
And
it's
that's
just,
too funny, King. 'Cause
Yeah.
I actually had a question with the RIP, the Stack Bundles, and RIP, the Ching's Drugs. Like, are you ready to fill them shoes? Because you coming out of Far Rockaway, and I definitely feel it. Like, you're not even next up. You're up.
Yeah.
a lot of people been saying that lately. I really like, I wouldn't do this if I wasn't ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you come into doing anything, if I played ball and I was the next, people will compare me, oh, you think you're going to be LeBron James? Like, I'm ready for whatever. Like, whatever come with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm going to do great with the position regardless. So it don't really bother me.
Okay.
What are you doing to stay out of that realm of them Stacks and Chinks? Like, what are you doing to make sure that you do go further than them and that you're able to be out there? Are you staying out the hood?
I mean, we still.
Because I said
That's
you
what
are
I
in the
wanna
streets.
know.
I mean, we still,
and-
you know.
in the streets. You keep
Yes,
the
yes,
streets.
yes.
And
We definitely.
unfortunately,
Staying
the
out the
streets
streets.
I
is
mean,
what's taking the lives.
I'm there. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, all of this, even this little bit of things that's going on right now, shout out to
Yeah.
Jim, is like, even the opportunity he gave is just like, all this is new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for you to just transfer over in 24 hours
Right
to just
away. Yeah.
pack up and leave. And you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
plus, like, where I'm from, you know, in Far Rock, you got different hoods. Like, you know what I'm saying? My hood is just like, we so had nothing. You got to think about it. Like, Chinks and Stack was from down the other way of Far Rockaway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so my pride, you know, we love anything. My hood, we love anything. But it's like now it's like, this is my project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so it's
yeah.
like, it's different. Like, my pride, we ain't never have no type of nothing come from my project, let
they want
alone
you to
Far
make it.
Rockaway.
Yes.
So it's like, I feel like, you know, I'm good for right now. Until things get in order, then, you know, gotta go.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna shake
that's
you
a
up a little bit. You know, Puffy addressed Biggie and was like, "Yo, Biggie, like, you know, you gotta choose this. You gotta choose either you want this, you want your music, you want your career, or you want to be in the streets."
Right.
Like, if it ever came to that point, not saying you have to make a decision. Like,
Right.
what will really be the thoughts that's on your mind?
I'm gone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to risk. You work too hard to just let it go like that. Anything can happen. Ain't nobody bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we we working. Like, you know what I mean? If I gotta go, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? If it's there for me to go, then I'm out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't arguing with that.
Since you're the man with the bars, do you feel that bars still matter these days?
Yes. Let me say this, like, and I'm gonna be clear. Don't get me wrong. I understand people don't want, like, people don't really want to think these days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to think.
Get it on
So
now.
even like a couple years ago, like, a couple of my homies, they be like, yo, bro, just a little bit, bro. Let's dumb it down. They don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
and I felt like when I did start to do that, I gained more. Because people, it's easy to listen to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell people about like the Kiss and Jay-Z comparison. I'd be like, I ain't understand what Jay was talking about when I was younger.
Okay.
I didn't know what he was talking about. But Kiss made it to the point. Like, he said what he was saying, I was seeing.
And I got the melody of it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bars still matter. You know, people spit bars. Lil Baby be saying to fire bars. Like, it's just that
People don't
it's in
wanna
the
listen.
melody type form.
He
Like,
not
you know what I'm
giving it
saying?
And I
so
just feel
much.
like people don't want to listen nowadays. People just really want to dance and do they,
Yeah,
1,
and
2.
hit
But I
a
feel
L
like,
beat.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm from the era where bars was it.
Right.
Freestyling
Right.
was it.
Nah, it is.
But now we have drill music.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you fit into that category?
Yeah, I wouldn't get in the category, but I ain't nothing like, I'm versatile. So it's like, we just in the studio the other night, and some drill stuff came on. I hopped right on it. Like, it's just like, I'm not gonna do 30,000 drill songs, but it's like, I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it. I just don't like the fact that they focus on that. Like, if you don't play what they doing now, like, the industry, they act
It
like
just
they don't
seem like
respect it.
That seemed like the main
They
focus
act
right
like
now.
they
That
don't,
drill.
yes, they act like they don't respect it. I don't like that.
So you're not the type to be following trends. You
Nah,
set
I'm making
your
my own. I'm making my own. I'm doing what I'm doing. What I'm doing got me here, and it's gonna get me further. So I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing. A little versatile here and there, but I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing.
That's a
All right.
fact.
I mean, how was you impacted by 2020? 2020 was definitely a tough year when it comes to Black Lives Matter. Our president that was in office.
right.
It was just a lot of negativity going on. Then some people, success. Some people started their own businesses.
Right.
We had a lot of support coming together within our culture and community.
right.
So, how did 2020 impact you?
Me, it did me good. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody, like, my family, like, suffered from it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of, like, a little gained from it a little bit, or it kind of relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool.
So
It messed up as far as, like, education-wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a 4-year-old daughter, so it's like, she ain't paying attention to no screen.
Yeah.
Not in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not paying attention to a screen for such and such hours, staring at one teacher
Nah, I
for
hear you.
3-4 hours. Like, so that's the only thing that, like, messed it up. Well, like, my kids, my son, he's 12, like, he is, but he's still a kid, too. Like, he falling asleep he in his room.
We
on
definitely
the floor,
have
like,
we having
in the
all the
back.
same
Yeah,
problems
like-
at the table right now when it
Yeah,
comes to the
like-
kids.
trust me.
But when it comes to
Yeah.
your
Trust me.
music career, do you feel like it was a setback, or was you feel like you was able to do more on social media and stream more?
I feel like it made people lazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I like to grind. I like to get out there. I like to shake hands, rub shoulders, and I felt like it gave people a time to be lazy. Don't get me wrong, it was good. I did a lot in the quarantine. I done been on 30 lives. They had rap lives, people rapping, and it was a lot. It worked out, but it was like it kind of made people lazy. Like, you know what
But
I'm
it
saying?
definitely-
2020 definitely tested who people really are.
It definitely stopped
That
a
was a
whole lot
fact.
of money when it
Was
comes
a
to these
fact.
artists and celebrities. I would say that, and these
Yeah, a
showcases.
lot of shows. Niggas getting 100,000 a show.
That's what I was going to say.
Now you sitting home. Like,
Yeah.
nah, you gotta figure it out. So that's when they started doing all the what's the shit the rappers was doing. Acting like they was doing mixtapes and all that.
what's that?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, we don't follow trends. We said it.
Yeah, like,
All
come
right,
on.
talk
like,
that talk.
that was
So,
crazy.
What's your definition of family? Because when I see, your interaction with your moms, who is super
crazy,
dope.
yeah.
She remind me of my
She crazy.
moms. And
She
your
crazy.
interaction with your kids and your
Right.
wifey. Like, what's your definition of family?
Family is very important, especially like, it's just, it's loyalty, it's love, it's fun. It's you laugh, you cry. But, the whole point is to, let the good outweigh the bad, and love. Make sure you always bring love, especially when there's kids involved. because they ain't asked to be here. That's what my rest in peace. That's what my grandpa used to say. Like, my mom used to kick me out. Hey, don't tell her you ain't asked to be here.
Well,
like,
listen, when you get on, I want to see your mom having her own TV show
Yeah.
because she
fact.
official.
Everybody say that.
All right, Mama
Everybody
Street.
say
Shout out to
that.
Shout
Mama
out Mama
Streets.
Love.
Yeah,
Whoa,
right.
Mama Love
So
is
now
nuts.
that you signed to ByrdGang,
Right, shout out to Jim.
shout out to Jim Jones. How did that come about? Like that
Um,
relationship with you and
It
Jim?
was you know, Money Handsome.
Yeah, shout
That's
out my
manager.
guy,
Shout
Money.
out management. Shout out Money Handsome. You know him. You know the history. If you know him,
Yeah.
you know the history between
Yeah.
him and Jim. And it wasn't like oh, you mess with him? Oh, Handsome, my brother. Oh, I bet we gonna deal with him. It took a while.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like we've been
You've been
going
outside
to
with him.
studios with
Yeah.
Jim just to chill and not record nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting there from 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night to 4 or 5 in the morning.
That's a fact.
And just sitting there watching him work. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we was grinding that out. Like, we was really, like, grinding that out. And then I got, you know, like, Jim, one of them people, like, he watched, but he ain't gonna give too much away.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't gonna tell you he liked
He
you right
know what's
there. Like, you
going
know what I'm
on,
saying? Like,
yeah.
he ain't gonna do that. So it's like, I felt like he looking like, nah, he working. Like,
Yeah.
and then too many people, I'm connected with, like, mad people that be around these rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he just hearing it too much. Like, king. So I just felt like, you know, it was the time to give us the shot.
Yeah.
And do he give like constructive criticism? Like, do you feel like did he ever tell you something that you didn't want to hear? Because you know, a lot of people tell you what you want to hear,
before,
Mr. Streetz.
he said it before, like, this was probably about 8 months ago. And this before we even knew we was gonna deal with him. All this came in like last week. All this was like from Monday. I spoke to him Tuesday. Wednesday was the conference. You know what I'm saying? Was the whole conference and stuff like that. But like 8 months ago, we was leaving the studio. He was like, "Yo, man, you know what I want you to do? Like, you know what I mean? Loosen up, get more Harlem in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? See how Stack was, but I'm taking it in, but I'm like, Jim, we still in the hood. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I gotta. So these people want to hear what's going on. Like, and I get what you're saying though, and I took heed, and I guess he kind of listened more and was like, okay, he listening to what I'm
took what I
saying. Like,
said,
yeah, he listened what I'm saying. He talking a little bit more swaggier. You know what I'm saying? Well,
So from that paper signing to that phone call, I mean, how do it feel? This is a huge accomplishment.
like it was marvelous because, like I said, it was like Sunday, Monday. Handsome man called me like, "Yo, Jim said he wants you a part of the whole ByrdGang thing, this and that." I'm like, "What? All right, that's no more. It's work time." So Tuesday we supposed to got up. He supposed to ran us through everything. Like, yo, this is gonna happen tomorrow. Da. But he was doing something else, and I was up in Harlem chilling, waiting for him, me and Handsome. So then when I left and went home, when I got close to home, he called me. Me and Handsome called me like, "Yo, Jim on the phone." I mean, he was like, "Yo, how far are you?" I'm like, "I'm about to be home in like 10 minutes." Like, he like, "All right, fuck it, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go." Like, you know what I'm saying? I call you if anything. So when I got in the crib, I'm chilling. My phone rings, Handsome. He like, "Yo, Jim on the phone." I'm like, "What's up?" He like, "Oh, I did bad." Like, I'm like, "Yeah, you had me up there 4 hours." Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "You had me up there 4 hours." Like, he like, "That's my bad." But he like, "Yo, listen, man. Like, I'm saying, I want you a part of the situation. This, that, and the third. You dicing out this, that, and the third. Like, I mean, I'm like, word. I'm like, nah, word. Like, let's get it. Like, I'm all the way with it because it's bigger than just me. It's history behind that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's history behind that. I mean, this is Stack whole thing. Like, nobody ever thought they'd be messing with Jim from Far Rockaway, period.
Do you and Dice have a relationship?
We gaining. Like, I ain't really know him like that before, but we, like, we gaining. Like, we
That's
cool.
dope.
And we around
And I
each other. It's
respect
like,
that,
it's
and I
there.
respect that.
But I respect that. Shout out to
And
Dice Pace.
so-
That's my guy.
So did your album Street Gospel?
Yeah.
Did the song with Jim Jones, did that come about before or after?
That was before.
That was
we been
before.
recorded that. Yeah, I had it. And, he was doing the whole quarantine studio thing. So we had to send, just send it over. Like, he did it right in the crib, sent it back. And we got it mixed and then we threw it out there.
All right.
If you want this live, Jimmy, come on, we gotta should this video. We gotta hurry up.
But listen,
Let's
tell us
get it.
about Street Gospel. How's it been going?
Street
How's it
Gospel
streaming?
been a blessing. This will be our this will be an album. I say like a classic down the line because of what happened after. Like, it came out May 7th, and then this situation with Jim came right after.
Yeah.
So to the people, it'll look like, oh, he put out that, then that's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be a classic down the line. Like, I'm still working it. It ain't been out a month, so It's probably been out a month. So,
Marketing and promotion never ends.
Yeah, we
That's
ain't
a
we
fact.
still working. We got videos to shoot. Shout out to Vado, he on there. We about to shoot. We just working.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask you. When you gonna start shooting all the videos and dropping the videos for the album?
We shooting. Actually about to shoot Saturday. We supposed to shot the night of the whole ByrdGang things Wednesday. Vado, he had lost his phone. Something happened. Then we supposed to shot that night. So we rescheduling right now. We gonna shoot that. Me
So
and
what's
him.
gonna be the first video that you release off the album?
I actually released Who Am I? No, I released Who Am I?
Who am I? But
Who am I? But the I'm gonna shoot Purpose next. I'm gonna shoot Purpose, and then I got this.
What about Hustler Dream?
I'm
You
definitely not gonna-
ask your audience what was their favorite single off
Right.
of it. That was my
Hustler Dreams is I'm like those that video, and the girl Wanna Be Right, the female joint I got.
Oh yeah.
Like those
fire.
two gotta I'm really gonna take
See,
my
like we
time
throwing
with
them all
those.
at you, right?
Yeah. Nah, but those two records, I'm really those videos gotta be out of this world.
Yeah.
So all the other hood songs, I'm trying to get those out the way and stuff like that. But those records like that, the Wanna Be Right and Hustler Dreams, those gotta be phenomenal.
I definitely supported. I definitely downloaded that album, and I'm
Yes,
definitely
yes,
feeling
yes,
it.
yes.
You
Can't
hear
wait
me?
to see the visuals for them.
Yo,
That's a
what
fact.
you definitely doing
fact.
some fire work. But I want to ask from, Family to Fee in 2017, that mixtape,
Right.
to, Street Gospel, what's the growth in that?
Growth has been tremendous. Cause see when I first started the Family to Feed, my girl was pregnant with my daughter. So it was damn,
4 years
you know what I'm
later.
saying? I'm damn, what I really gotta go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm word. I just was sitting in the crib one day. I came from matter of fact, it was when I found out it was a girl. I'm damn, my daughter, so I gotta get rich. You know what I'm saying? I'm I
You
gotta
ain't
get
never
rich. I gotta
lie.
get busy.
You ain't never lied.
I was in the crib one day. I'm just chilling. I'm I was writing a rap, matter of fact, and I said the line. So I got a Family to Feed. I'm home. I'm writing a freestyle. I'm yo, that's gonna be the name of my tape, Family to Feed. I'm people will respect that. All the hustlers in the hood. You know what I
And they
mean?
definitely did
All the
respect
niggas taking care of they family. They gonna respect that, and they respected it.
And you said, so the Street Gospel, what you saying in this?
Street gospel is just you know what I mean? It's just
You telling the
speaking
street?
I'm just telling the street story. You know what I mean? It's like church. It's like lyrical church. You come in church. You go to church and hear the pastor and he give you that. You know how you going through something? And you go to church and he say exactly what you've been going through. You
Yes.
you must be talking to me. That's how I want people to listen to the music. Damn,
And
I've
you
been
know,
through that.
I definitely had that moment when I get up and get ready to question the Holy Ghost, because he say exactly what's
Yup.
on your
That's
mind
what I'm
and what you
saying.
came there to
That's
hear.
what I'm saying. I'm saying it in a street way. I'm saying, you know what I mean? So that was the message behind that.
Real quick, in the next 5 years, where do you want to see yourself at?
Oh man, I need Raw's crib. I need Jay-Z money.
Talk it.
You know what I'm saying? I need Raw's crib, Jay-Z money. You know what I'm saying? My young guys be on and popping.
Yeah.
Get my hood popping, get the rock popping. And I just want to, in 5 years, I want to be out of here.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie. It took me so long to get here. I'm hungry and I want it, but my hustle got to show in these next 5
And we
years.
know
My
it's gonna
family got to
happen.
go.
The way you grind,
Word.
we know it's
Yeah.
definitely
My
gonna
family got
happen.
to go. My family got to go, and I just want to see I did so much for me. I just once I get where I need to be, then I could put my young guys on it and watch them, and that'll make me smile. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
And what advice can you really give to the young guys now that's looking up to you, that's seen your grind and see where you are right now, being a part of ByrdGang? I mean, this is a really, really
this
big
huge.
opportunity.
It's huge.
And a lot of people
Huge.
who weren't fans are fans now.
Right.
And if they haters, they still
Right.
fans, right?
They be all right.
All right, so just give them a little advice real quick.
Just never stop. Don't let this ever think it's an overnight thing and think, are we going viral and it's it? Think longevity. Don't want a small career. Don't just want one record and don't go by this industry talk, get a record and we'll do this. And I'm saying, just keep going. I'm definitely a definition of that. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this 10 years. And we ain't stopping. We going the next 10 years getting this money.
grind
But it's
don't
just
stop.
the grind never stop. Never.
But
Jay-Z still hustling.
That's
Yeah.
a
you
fact.
know.
You hear me?
That's a
Who are we? You know what I'm saying? But it's don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to move short term, move long term. You know what I'm saying? Grind. Make sure you write raps every day, even if it's one verse, even if it's one hook.
Yeah.
Do something towards your craft every day. Every day.
Well, definitely,
Every
King
day.
Street. Thank
That's
you
dope.
so much for coming down.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a
Really
blessing. You know,
appreciate
we
your
always
time.
rock out. We always
You
rock
know,
out.
yo,
Definitely.
6 months from now, I definitely got to get an
Right.
update because I know
Nah,
you're
nah,
going
nah,
to be
definitely.
booming.
Yeah.
All right.
6 months from now, I hope the ByrdGang album should be out. So
Yeah.
we should be loopy.
We super lit.
Yeah, we super lit.
All right, so real quick, I want you to introduce your video, Paranoid, all right, before we go. All right.
Right.
Let's do it.
You already know it's your boy King Streetz, man. I want y'all to really, really tune in to my latest video, Paranoid, shot by my little brother Rock Boy Films. Let's get it.
ByrdGang, shout out to Far
ByrdGang
Rock.
in here, GTS in here, $1 Billion Dream. We here. What's up? We here, swag. What's
You know
up?
what's going
What's
on.
up?
Do my videos
What's
with
up?
rock, nigga. Live by the code, stick to the code. We all we got, nigga.
Yeah. Streetz.
Rico Kevorkian.
I'm paranoid, you know these streets are scary. If he playing both sides, I don't need him near me. Free my dog, I know my commissary, feed him daily. I get it back, they get it back, that's how you treat the family. I got all these groupie bitches giving me the pennies. Your nigga don't get money like me, why do she compare me? Hustling to do this music so the streets can hear me. Hoping that these grams I'm selling turn into some Grammys. We walk through the projects with a target on our back. We don't put location cause they park up where you at. Any nigga speaking on my name, I get you whacked. They be putting teddy bears and lighting candles where you at. Posted on the corner with the scammers and the shooters. They only talk tough when they hand us on computers. I hear all the talk, so I'm just clearing up the rumors. 100 bands on me as I'm standing at the jeweler. I don't trust a soul. No, they don't like me, I can feel it in my soul. Standing 10 toes cause they wanna see me fall. Gotta stay dangerous case I gotta up this pole. I'm so paranoid. Many streets got me paranoid. No, they don't like me, I can feel it in my soul. Many streets got me paranoid. Yeah. Let's talk about the wins, talk about the losses. Talk about how to get back, turn us into bosses. I done seen money turn Meeks into Rosses. Trapping out the crack house, the smell made me nauseous. Gave a fiend a sample, now we hooked like the. Gotta watch my moves cause the judge making office. Spin the block twice before I pop, I'm just cautious. We got bad defense cause we keep letting them cross us. Niggas ain't loyal so my feelings always fuck niggas. Small circle, all real, no fuck niggas. Stab me in the back before so I don't trust niggas. And when it's all said and done, it's just us, nigga. I put niggas on their feet, I done help niggas out. I done sent commissary, I done bail niggas out. Every week on JPay, it was mail sending out. They just talking, this what real shit about, that's facts, nigga.